story. 4 or 5 years ago, Groupon was just coming out. This was in the paper. They had a guy over in Orlando. He was an Oriental guy, and he did these nails, the painted nails that women paint and everything like that. He ran an ad in Groupon, and I'm going to make up the figures because I don't remember, but it was like a $100 deal that you could get these your nails done, full set of nails for $50, 50% off, $100 deal. Run it in Groupon. They ran it for a week or two. The problem was, he had 7,000 people hit that coupon. That man was going to have to work for the next 4 years, losing money, doing all those nails. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Okay. Determine the type of coupon. Barcodes, manufacturer. If you're going to be manufacturing something that you're ultimately going to be distributing through like a grocery store or growing into, you really need to take that into consideration. Review any state legal issues. Determine the type of offers, general or deeply discounted. Now this is also important. It depends on where you're at in your strategy. If you're starting a business and you just want to get your name out and you want to get known, maybe it'd be wise for you to offer some deep discounted discounts. Why is that? You need business, and you need business quick. You need people through the door. I may lose 50% on people, but I want people to know that I'm here, and I want them to come in. I'll worry about getting caught up on the profit next month. Determine the need for coupon volume limits. Review any customer-related coupon issues. Develop campaign strategies, get them to buy, then return again. I'll tell you a little story. This was about a year or so ago. I was over here at Olive Garden when they used to be at the old spot. Came in, had dinner and everything. The manager, she was walking around. Did you meal okay? Did you enjoy that? And, you know, is everything fine in that? Oh, by the way, she's giving out coupons. I want you to come back. They're not dumb. Where are we at here? Down here. Determine the coupon contents, expiration dates, images, offers, disclaimers, and details. That all needs to be thought out. Why? You print a coupon, coupon's a legal document. You better make sure, you know, if somebody comes in and says, well, I got 35 of these coupons, I want you to honor all 35 of them. If you say one per person, fine. If you don't, I mean, you better honor all 35 of them, because that's what it says, or that's what it didn't say. Okay, does everybody kind of understand a lot of that? Here's some more. Review any redemption issues. If you're going to have if you expect a large volume, or if you expect a small volume, you need to act accordingly. Review any analysis and reporting requirements. Determine the distribution channels. This is very important. You may want to start, maybe like I suggested before, with just a website. And then you may want to build your website to capture the email and get into the email processing. Then you may want to go to the social media and the smartphones instead of all at one time, and that's where I'm going with this. Facebook, for instance, is a very cheap way of advertising, but you got to have the activity on Facebook to warrant. I mean, I could put the best coupon in the world on Facebook and nobody look at it. So, you know. Implement it in a timely manner, whether you do coupons monthly, quarterly, weekly, or whatever. Audit of the strategy, very important. Keep reviewing the strategy, what's working, what isn't working. Maybe you need to beef it up, maybe you need more coupons, maybe you need less coupons. Develop a documented coupon policy, like our friends at Publix. They have a coupon policy. Most of the time you can go in a public store and say, I want to see your coupon policy, and they'll give you that manual. Why do you think they do that? Because they have so many coupons from so many sources that they get hung up so much in all the questions and the, well, you said this and that. Hey, just policy, you know. advertise and promote the coupons through other form of advertising. I tried to show that in one of the screens before, but for instance, other sources, there's many ways to advertise the coupons that you offer. If you come in a restaurant, you ever been in a restaurant, you sit down at the table, and right here's a little sign that says, "See our coupons." They're advertising the coupon. Or ask the waitress for this week's coupon, or something like that. That's just another form of advertising. Oh, this is my favorite right here. This is my second story. I told you I was going to tell you some stories about mom and pop companies. I keep getting this guy's way here all the time.
No, it's fine.
Let me tell you about this guy. This happens to be Harbor Freight. I got to tell you this. I just love telling the story. Harbor Freight, the guy in Oregon, and I'm going back about 30 years ago, and he had a wife, he had a son, and he was a mechanic, and he worked on his cars, and he did a lot of things, and repaired things and things like that. The guy had a lot of tools, and he liked tools. And over the years, tools became his hobby, and he had more and more tools. And eventually he got into a point where he was trading tools with his neighbors, and he was buying tools and selling tools, and finally it got so bad that he said, you know, I think I'm going to go in the tool business. I think I'm going to sell tools. So he did. He got a little storefront, and he started selling tools and what have you. He started doing some newspaper advertising and things like that, and things were just kind of going along. And things were not going along too well. Now, the main reason was the competition. He's going up against Sears, Stanley, all these big tool manufacturer companies. So he's thinking, what the heck can I do here? These tools that these companies are offering, now I'm talking strategy now, he's into strategies. These tools are professional tools. The paintbrush that I buy at Sears costs $15. I can clean it 20 times and it'll last for 5 years. I don't want that. I want to offer a paintbrush for $1. So when I'm through with it, I can just throw it away. Disposable tools. He wound up getting a lot of these tools made overseas, obviously for obvious reasons. That was one strategy. Then he realized that the normal advertising methods in the paper and everything, it wasn't cutting it. So he went to coupons. Why did he go to coupons? Because he had something special. He had something that nobody else had. He had something that needed to be advertised special. This was a bargain. And he wanted to project that image with his advertising, coupons. So he started with coupons. That's the background. Was he successful with this? I guess he was. Today, it's family owned. He's got 400 stores in 45 states, 11,000 employees, $2 billion in sales. There's a Harbor Freight right here in Daytona Beach. Does this man use coupons?
Oh, yeah.
He uses coupons everywhere. He's the king of coupons. He has coupons for free. If you get the right coupon, you can take it in there and he'll give it to you. You don't have to buy anything. It's free. Does that have any kind of sensational impact on sales? Do you think anybody comes in the store? Sometimes there's a line in the store. Multiple coupons. You enter the store over here. You go in the store in Daytona Beach. You come through the entrance, and what's the first thing you run into? It's a kiosk with coupons. If you come in and you don't have coupons, there's no day I'll give you the coupons. You talk about marketing and advertising coupons, this guy. Does it work? I don't know. Website, you go to his website, what do you see? Nothing but coupons. Newspaper inserts. Is he advertising in print? Sure he does. All coupons. Nothing but coupons. Email. You sign up for his email, what do you get? Coupons. Nothing but coupons. Magazine, coupon, 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 all over the place. Started in his garage. The tool guy. I don't know. Does it work? It worked for him. I just love to tell that story. Okay, 10 problems with using coupon advertising. Loss of control. If you're using coupon advertising, can you lose control of your business? I gave you one example with the Chinese guy with the finger thing. You can lose control. You have to be careful. A lot of times the effective dates, you can regulate that, which tells you this, it's only good for a certain time. That's one way of regulating it. You can become too successful, as the example that I just showed. Excessive costs and return on investment. You can get carried away with coupons, especially if you do coupons way beyond your marketing budget with some of these other companies that do everything for you. You have to be careful that you don't wind up in negative advertising. Does anybody know what I mean by that? Let's say that and I've seen this happen time after time, let's say that I just print a coupon in the paper. I have a restaurant. I'm offering crab legs. I'm offering crab legs, all you can eat crab legs for $35. Boom, it's in the newspaper, there's my coupon right there. This guy comes along and advertises it for $30. She comes along and advertises it for $25. How effective do you think my coupon is for $35 right next to hers for $25? Not too effective, is it? I say I don't control that. The newspaper controls it. That's an example of negative advertising. Actually, what you're doing is promoting her by you advertising such a high price. Okay, the timing. How many times have you seen a coupon advertised in the paper that the effective date was yesterday? Yeah. Right? Don't do that. Sometimes you have no control over that. Developing the correct pricing and volume strategies, using the correct distribution methods, that's very important. Not being able to be creative. That's very important. More and more companies are trying to be more and more creative with their coupons because they're trying to get into partnerships with other companies, for instance. I'll give you an example. Let's talk about Publix. Publix offers a coupon where if you buy $50 worth of groceries, they will allow you to buy a $50 Visa card for $40. Publix is not in the credit card business, but they're promoting Visa credit cards if you buy their groceries. That's a partnership. How many times have you gone to a hotel, and in a hotel with like that door hanger, you'll say, okay, here you can get this discount down at Pizza Joe's, which happens to be across the street. Why is the hotel advertising pizza across the street when they got their own restaurant? It's a partnership. Anyway, that's just some examples. You got to be flexible. And the worst thing of all, problem with coupon advertising, if you get into coupon advertising and you do not have a plan. It's like I said before, somebody said, oh, I tried a coupon once and it didn't work. I guarantee it won't work. Didn't have a plan, didn't think it out. So those are 10 problems that you can encounter by using coupon advertising. I'm at the end of my time.